has on the horizon, and we get potential game of the year this week in a marquee AFC matchup. Dolphins go to Buffalo and play the Bills. The Dolphins just steamrolled the Broncos in one of the most embarrassing losses in NFL history. Mike McDaniel has the Fins on a roll. Dolphins go to Buffalo as a 2.5-point underdog. Total that 53.5, highest totaled game on the slate by far, as expected. But Dolphins being an underdog, not so expected. Let's talk about some of the money. It is early, again, Monday, early in the week, but 59% of the total bets are on the Dolphins. However, 70% of the money is on the Bills. So a little, definitely, lopsided on either side of the fence there. So again, it's early in the week, so this is just some early money movement, but still, it helps us nonetheless. Brendan, do you think Dolphins win outright?
Do you think Mike is packing?
If you, I mean, sure.
Proportionally?
Proportionally.
Dude, the little man, the most confidence out of anybody coming out there and scoring 70 points.
He definitely whipped it out.
Dude's got to have a huge cock. Yeah, I don't think that this offense can be stopped. I think that the only way that it gets stopped is if it's self-inflicted, which could happen from injury, which could happen from a lot of different things. But I think they're going to go up to Buffalo and beat the Bills.
Dude, I want to take the Bills so bad here.
Dude.
Everything points me to bet the Bills, but I can't. Like, I think if I were to bet the Bills and then I were to come back here next week and be like, damn, Dolphins just beat the shit out of the Bills. How did I not see this coming? Of course I saw it coming. They just hung 40 on the Broncos. And, let's not pretend like the Broncos have a bad defense, because they put up like near historic numbers on the defensive side of the ball last year. So, and they have the same guys. They're still a solid defense. It's just their game. The numbers that they had from yesterday's game kind of skewed those metrics a little bit. But this matchup's going to be fun, obviously. Miami is number 1 in total points. Buffalo's number 2 in total points per game. Miami is number 1 in total yards. Buffalo 7th overall in total yards. Buffalo 3rd overall in offensive EPA. Miami number 1. You can expect that just about on any offensive metric. But let's look at the defense. Offensive EPA allowed. The Bills are actually one of the league best, 3rd overall in offensive EPA allowed. Their defense is humming. They have their 1st overall in total yards allowed and air yards allowed and total defensive plays. So they get on and off the field quick. Miami, middle of the road. They're 15th overall in offensive EPA allowed. But, some other metrics are not promising. They're 22 overall in the league in total yards allowed. They kind of sit right there in the 20 to 24 range for most of these metrics. So there's definitely a mismatch. So, Bills have a good offense, top 3 in the league, I can say confidently, but they also have a top 3 defense in the league. Miami has the number 1 overall offense, but they have a mid-range defense. So it's almost a matter of like, what's it going to be better? You're really, really good at both, or you're great at offense. You're elite, top tier, and you're fine on the other side of the ball. So I'm excited to see what ends up being the case because, again, I'm really close to betting the Bills. I want to so bad. Everything's telling me to do it. My projections are telling me to do it. My projections actually have the Bills covering the spread. The money has me leading to bet the Bills, but man, how stupid would I be if I bet the Dolphins after they just hung 70?
Pussy.
Fine. I'll do it. I'll do it.
Yes.
I'll do it. I'll put it on the board as a beer bet just because you said that.
Yeah. That's good.
Fine. Put it on the board. I'm doing it. God, I can't even believe I'm doing it, but here we are. I wrote in my notes, don't know. That's it.
It'll be a fun
But
one.
man, it's going to be awesome. This is just like going to be kind of like a playoff game early in the season because they're in the same division. So many implications already this early in the season. And then I think we're still going to see some of the Tua hate, even though they still hung 70. I'm not a Tua hater. Don't get mistaken. I took the Bills, but I'm not a Tua hater. So I'm just excited for this game. I'm not touching the total because this one is at Buffalo. So it's outdoors. We have no idea what the weather's going to be, so it could be ugly. But gosh, Brendan, I'm assuming you're taking the Dolphins plus 2.5.
Yeah. I am.
I mean, I guess that's it. You got anything else to say about that?
No, nothing needs to be said. I mean, I think that the Bills are going to own the time of possession, but the Dolphins are going to win.
Yeah. Easy enough.